DJ Mamu. I am fine, sir.
Great to hear you. And if you'd come a little closer to the microphone, because there's a new system I understand installed, so I can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you. Right.
Yes, so you're hearing me? Pleasant good afternoon. Better
Good
there?
afternoon. A little better, but could be a little more better.
Okay.
Getting you better there.
Getting me
Right.
better here. Okay, nice.
Right. So, how was your weekend?
Weekend was good. Busy. We had some work on Saturday. I guess some rest on Sunday.
I know for the entire week you always have work put aside, going and
Mm-hmm.
visiting your patients, ensuring that they are well taken care of. But on a Thursday, you have a number of radio programs
Yes,
that you
sir.
have to accomplish. And
Y-
therefore, this is one of the routes that you take in disseminating information to the listeners out there in Radio Land.
Yes,
Yes, Doctor?
definitely, definitely. It's always a pleasure to be in the company of individuals. I had one program earlier, and then a next one right after, and then of course this one being the. So it's take a lot out of you, but I mean when you love what you do and you understand how you need to give the listeners what they need, is a matter of just doing just that. So let me say a pleasant good afternoon again to the listeners of DJ Mamu Radio TT.com. You're joined with yours truly, Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, and of course, DJ Mamu. Keep in mind that we are live on our social media platforms, so we are doing lives. So we are live on Facebook. On Facebook, we are Batson and Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT, and on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. So today, of course, I decided to speak about this particular product that we came across. Well, I've been using the product for the past 10 years, me personally. And I like it in the sense that I find it deals with a lot of different things in the body. We weren't carrying it for a while, but it's something that we actually started to carry a while ago. And that particular product is one that is designed to assist with inflammation in the body. And that is a product we have called inflammation formula. I know I had spoken about this product before. But apart from that product, there's actually one called Fountain of Life. Now, interesting name, eh? Because what that product has in it, it has something in it called lignins. So if you do some research, you'd realize that lignins are usually found rather in the seed family, grain family, that type of family. But it is also found in specific plants that have the ability to regenerate themselves, like the spruce plant, various types of those trees that we call Christmas trees here, those type of trees. They have serious regenerative properties associated with them because if, for example, a spruce loses a branch, in a matter of days, you will see a new branch coming out. And in a matter of maybe some weeks, months, you're going to see that entire branch replaced, a new one in its place. And the reason for that is because, excuse me, it has the ability to regenerate very quickly. So internally, when you are able to regenerate quickly, what does that mean? It means that you age slower. It means that your hair is going to grow better. It means your energy level is going to be higher. It means if you suffer from diabetes and you have a problem with high blood glucose levels, if you use something like that, the possibility exists that you can actually see better blood sugar readings because it is anti-inflammatory. What is inflammation? What does that mean? Inflammatory response is what causes disease and sickness in the body. I always tell persons, when you look at inflammation and the root cause of inflammation, it creates an environment that is conducive to what? Disease. Get anyone who is sick. I don't care what type of sickness you have, whether it's arthritis, whether it is cardiovascular problems, block arteries, eye problems. So you have problems with glaucoma, cataract, detached retina. You have problems with baldness. You have male pattern baldness. You are here just falling. You might be a female. You suffer from alopecia. All right. You have central nervous system issues. You have sleep problems. You don't sleep. You have anxiety issues. You just feel like your heart racing off, like you going like something wrong with you. Hormonal imbalance, hot flashes, all those things are an indication of something being wrong in the body. So how do we address that? And the advantage with Batson and Associates, and what we do at Batson and Associates, is we do what? We deal with the root cause of the problem. The old people have a saying, my great grandmother used to say, Octavia Batson, she used to say, a ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. And I remember when I was a little boy here, and this is a ounce of prevention better than a pound of cure. So I went and do some research, and I realized that 16 ounces give you a pound. So I understood, oh, what they mean to say is better you do a little bit now than you wait until in the long run where you're going to have to spend a whole lot more and try to do a whole lot. You know, so to the listeners of DJ Mamu Radio, TT.com, to the international listeners, let me say a pleasant good afternoon to you guys. Our Instagram family, let me say a pleasant good afternoon to New Leaf 621, Sharon 26 has joined, Spice Girl 3357. Spice Girl says, um, then we have Janelle. We also have Cam Silin has joined us as well. Queen Medina 107. Pleasant good afternoon to you. And Miss De La Hennessy, who gave me a name. Miss Hennessy, I can't remember the name you gave me. But I'll just go with De La Hennessy because I think I'm correct. And I pronounce it not correct enough, my dear. All right. You'll tell me if I'm wrong. And Miss Shireen Lewis 2387. Okay, Miss Annabelle Bay, she says, hey, Dr. B. A pleasant good afternoon to Miss Annabella Bay, out in Tobago there, the sister isle. You know, so that's how you're looking at it. Yes, Miss Samuel. All right, Miss Samuel. Respect. I hope I remember that. Because every time you see I see the name, I ain't seen Miss Samuel there, so I might remember it, but I'll try my best to. Good. So, in that particular situation, let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Ms. Kamala Samaru. And as I said to our international listeners, I know we have listeners in Canada, we have listeners in the UK, we have persons in Grenada. I have some wonderful clients in Antigua. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Antigua in the house. We also have Guyana. I have some clients in Guyana. They're getting some really good results with the eye optics formula, that eye drop that helps with cataract, glaucoma, detached retina. Take care of your eyes, Trinidad and Tobago, and the listeners by extension. It's very important. So many persons being affected by blindness now because of, sometimes it's negligence, sometimes is not knowing in time, sometimes is, but you don't want to lose your eyesight. I think that's one of the hardest senses to go. If you came into the world not seeing, it's all well and good. But you can't see for 20 something years, 30 something years, 40 something years, and God forbid you come and lose your eyesight after that. That's going to be a terrible thing. All right. Shireen Lewis is asking, Dr. Batson, what can you use to cleanse your digestive system? I normally recommend Santulan. Santulan is a 7-channel product that we use at Batson and Associates, which is designed to clean and detoxify kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. Helps a lot of people. People like that product. It helps with constipation. It helps with problems with headache, problems with your skin. We usually pair it with the Alkagen water. Alkagen water is premium alkaline water that we carry at Batson and Associates. Alkagen, ALKA-GEN, is the brand that we represent, and that is available at all our offices. You can check that out as well. We also have something called Digestive Balance and Digestive Restore. Those can also help with that situation as well.
Doctor, a quick question coming in.
Yes, sir.
And how much Santulan how often and how much Santulan can we use?
Okay, good. Let me answer Miss Samuel's question. Miss Samuels, yes, I remember that question when you asked about the Santulan. Yes, you could use Santulan without a consultation or no. All I will advise you is this. When you using Santulan, make sure, Miss Samuel, that you are drinking at least your body weight divided by 2 ounces of water for the past month. Make sure you are not anemic, because if you suffer from low blood count, we would not recommend the Santulan by itself, or we would not recommend it until a later date. We will build up your blood count, so we'll recommend something like the inflammation formula, the advanced chlorophyll, that type of thing, and that is going to help significantly. So you don't necessarily need to have a consultation. Okay, my dear? Miss Shireen Lewis says my digestive system needs urgent care. Okay, so you can get the Santulan, the Alkagen water, the advanced chlorophyll will help you. Miss Kamselin said, yes, doctor, I am looking forward to my consultation tomorrow at St. James branch. Okay, great. Looking forward to seeing you. Mr. Roger 7226 has joined us. And of course, Pernan Panchu says, Dr. Batson and Associates Limited, you are so knowledgeable in your profession. Thank you so very much, sir. And of course, our clinic telephone numbers, you can get us on Shagona. Shagona's is 2228261. That's 2228261. Debe is the corner of Ramsamuch Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Debe. You're very welcome, Miss Samuel. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number is 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That telephone number is 226-4553. Miss Jennifer Valentine, a pleasant good afternoon to you. This is one of my clients in Texas. How? I hope you're having a good evening. She asked the question, good afternoon, Dr. Batson. I'm getting a pain in my sternum. Could exercise cause this? Yes, exercise can cause this. What you find is that sometimes if you're doing lifting exercises or pulling exercises, it can cause some inflammation in the diaphragm sternum there. So it might just be a matter of stretching properly prior. So pre-exercise and post-exercise, which is something a lot of people don't do. I'm sort of guilty of that sometimes because if I reach the gym at a later time, I try to do my workout and may not warm up and then do my cool long, as we call it, afterwards. So I suggest you do some stretching and see how you go. And then maybe if that still doesn't think well, then don't do too much excessive exercise or maybe too aggressive. Gradually get yourself into it. All right, Miss Kamselin, yes, you are the lady from Grenada. Oh, yes, my dear. I was so sorry about not being able to meet you on Wednesday, but we'll make up for that on Friday, God's willing. All right, my dear. And Miss Lois, Shireen Lewis is asking, thank you. Did you get circulation tea? The thing is, no, we don't have any more circulation tea right now. We only have for that, we have Hawthorne, we have White. Those two work really well for circulation. So circulation we would get in 2 weeks' time. That finished before all the other teas. But we have hypertension, gastro, no, not hypertension. We have gastro, we have liver, we have joint, we have a number of others. So you could feel free to give us a visit and check what we have there. DJ Mahmood, just remind your listeners of your number and whatnot, and we'll go from there.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Jason Batson. Live on djmamoodradio.tt.com today's program, and we are speaking about your health, your wealth. It's important, as Doctor mentioned, that you go get a consultation. Don't be shy because we want you around for a long time to listen to the radio station and look at your favorite television show and so on. And definitely let your grandchildren know you're still around also. The number to call in studio, 1-868-337, 1-868-337-2287. That's for the international listeners. And for local listeners, 868-337-2287. And you can also WhatsApp. It happens free on a Thursday here, 337-2287. WhatsApp your call, and we put it on the air and pose your questions to Dr. Jason Batson, who is very versatile. He's an extreme professional in his field of naturopathy. And naturopathy means natural medicine. And he has learned this over the years. This year, 2023, he is in his 14th year of operation. Last week, we spoke about branch number 5, soon to be opened. Yes. He didn't give us where exactly, but he'll tell us shortly. Definitely. And branch number 6 hinted in Sangre Grande. Doctor.
Definitely. Yeah, branch number 5 goes with us. We're looking at, that's Longdonville. So we already have allocated space and everything like that. So we're in the process of, so God's willing, we'll finish that in about the next 2 months. So, and that is primarily arthritis, pain, diabetes, cardiovascular. We're going to be doing some work as it relates to the gastrointestinal system too as well. So some good things coming.
So let me pose this question to you. This is my question to you.
Yes, sir.
Knowing that you have 4, 5, 6 branches, are you, which is a suggestion, are you going to specialize in 1 or 2 particular field of illness in a branch so that you can direct the person, if you are suffering with arthritis, to go to Longdonville? If you have circulation problem, you go to St. James,
Mhm.
or you're going to have a mixture of everything. Do you think is wise to have it that way, or you should specialize in a particular illness in one particular branch so you have your staff well trained in that
Mhm.
division?
That's actually a very good question, and that was a thought that I had. So what we did is that the general branches that we have, which would be Chaguanas, Davie, St. James, and Tobago, those remain general. So you'll deal with diabetes, we'll do that, and then we will do specialization in the other ones. So Longdonville is going to be specialization as regards to, but not one particular field, because we may have so many different skill sets to deal with. So like a 2-3.
Yes.
That's how I decided to do it. That's actually a very good question, because that was something that was a thought process of mine. And the thing is too with DJ Mamu is a matter of trying to be convenient to individuals. So,
Right.
the only reason why specialization would be necessary would be like specialized equipment that would require personnel to operate it, that type of thing, especially when you're dealing with people who have issues with arthritis. That is going to involve like massages, the colon hydrotherapy, those type of things. Yeah.
So I just actually, I am looking forward to improving your business by suggestions and so on.
Of course, definitely. We take that from our consultant, our leading consultant, DJ Mamu. We definitely
Well,
will take that.
apparently I'm a consultant right now
Yeah,
based on my experience
based,
with you.
definitely.
And I've learned a lot from you and also from the company itself, the business itself. Not
Mhm.
because I want to learn, because I will always believe the more you learn is better for
Of course,
yourself.
you're always a student and you're always a teacher. Eh? People
So
are.
I could go this weekend and have a line somewhere and a fella complaining, boy, my left foot looking like my right foot looking like the left foot.
Right.
I will tell him, I say, listen, stop looking at your feet right now.
Hmm.
Call this, talk to Dr. Jason Batson and he'll fix everything right for you.
I like that. Well said. Yeah, definitely. Because it's a matter, as I said, of dealing with the root cause of the problem, and that's something that Batson and Associates have mastered over the years. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to my consultants, Miss Karishma Ramdan, who have been with us for years, Mr. Paul Green as well, Mr. Stefan Vialva, and of course Mr. Rene Bastamante. Really, really good consultants. And these are the persons that assist me with our very heavy workload. They are very well trained, very experienced, especially in doing the blood analysis, doing the magnetic resonance analysis. Son. But it is very, 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 very thorough. We're very thorough in what we do. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Spice Girl to the 357. She says, "Hi, Doc. This will make you happy. 6 weeks now after on insulin. For 3 years, I am off the insulin. So happy." Whoa, okay. So what caused that? What did you do? Is it that you on our program, you still listen to the advice? Clarify that a little bit for me, Spice Girl 3357. Love. I hope you're still there. All right. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to the humble queen. She says, "Can you come to Jamaica?" Yeah, man, I could come anywhere, It's just a matter of time and organization and that type of thing. I've had some invitations for Barbados and Antigua and that kind of thing. So we're just in the process of doing certain things. Definitely. A client is asking a question. Miss Annie Grant says, "Good afternoon again, Dr. Batson. Thank you for your free, great info. You're very welcome." Miss Ease Mohammed, she says, "Good afternoon, watching from Canada." Halle Berry. "Whenever I come back to Trinidad, I am going to come visit you." Okay, great, Halle Berry. I'm looking to see if there's the real Halle Berry, but with that face, she'd be pretty, so she look close enough. Lovely young lady, right? So again, keep in mind those telephone numbers, our specials that we have, and the blood analysis. Let me explain this. I've told persons for the years that I've been doing blood analysis, I respect it, and there are reasons why I have a lot of respect for blood analysis. And DJ Mamu, you would bear me out here because you actually had one done by
Yes.
us. Yeah. So the thing is, when you see your blood, okay, so Halle Berry says, "LOL, no, I am from England." Okay, Halle Berry from England. A pleasant good afternoon to you. Right. So yeah, you actually see your blood, and the advantage in seeing blood is that you realize for yourself, but wait, something you're looking right there, no doctor. Where's that over there? And then we start to show you, what your white blood cells look like, what your red blood cells look like. We actually start to see um, what if you have protoplasts. And protoplasts, for example, dwarfs your red blood cells in terms of size. So a red blood cell might be like Tobago, and a protoplast big like Jamaica. So it's not there, and protoplast is buildup of toxins in the blood itself. So a lot of the times you're actually able to see for yourself a lot of the issues that you're experiencing, or why you're experiencing the pain, why you're experiencing the headache, why you're getting the issues with cramps, why you're getting problems with your eyes. A lot of people do not understand, and that's the difference with integrative medicine as opposed to Western medicine. We are trained to deal with cause. Western doctors are not trained to deal with cause; they deal with symptomology, and that's not me bashing or anything. That if you ask them and they give you an honest answer, there's only three things a medical doctor could do for you. He could write a prescription for medication, he could perform surgery, or they could do chemotherapy and radiation. That's it. Those four things, nothing else. In the field of medicine that we involved in, there are a number of additional things that we could do, and it's just a matter of understanding when you need a particular doctor to deal with a particular issue. It's not an argument, I not having no argument with nobody. Not Dr. Batson. I too old for that. You see what's going on with this gray hair here? I wanted to stay in my bed and not on my head. See, the hair done start to get a little one or two in it. So the point is, we're looking at effectiveness and efficiency. You don't want to be sick for years. Let me tell you something. Do you know how it feels to be sick? And to be sick for, I had a little thing with a teeth annoying me. Well, we know toothache is not the best kind of pain. It's bad pain. My point is, you are irritable, you are irrational, you are, this might sound bad, but it's a fact because I want you all to visualize. You're almost irrelevant when you're sick enough. Because if you're working in an organization and you get sick, you can't stay and work there. The government put there something that the government have for people who cannot work. You know what they call it? It's called disability. And disability is not $1 million a month. I'm sure about that. So it means that when you cannot work, you understand where you fall. So it pays better in the long run to take care of yourself. And as I tell people, simple, because people say, why I come into Dr. Batson? What about Dr. Batson? No, what about that Dr. Batson and Associates that would make me come to them? Let me answer that for you. Once you listen, yet, once you listen and you follow instruction, you will feel better than how you felt when you came to meet us. I guarantee you that. Guarantee. I ain't saying we're fixing all your sickness, but I guarantee once you listen, you are going to feel better than how you was before. A lot of those things that you experience, you will not experience it again. I'm telling you that. So that's who we're looking for. I'm looking for people who want to get better. I ain't looking for people who want to talk and talk in my ears. No, you come for a purpose. You come to the doctor to get better. And after that, we don't even have to see you again. We're not running, but at least you would have gotten help and you're in a position to help yourself. Always remember that.
That's right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, keep in mind, it's an interactive program. Don't be shy. DJ Mamu give you all the number. The number for Batson and Associates when you're ready to do your consultation. I know now it have carnival in the air and people busy and all you, whoever doing what you're doing and that kind of thing. But your health is your wealth. So even if you're looking at after carnival, ensure that you call us and book your appointment to do your blood and do your scan. That's very important. Because when you do that blood analysis and that scan, we see exactly what is going on with you. You could sit down on that chair and fib on that form and mix and pour all kind of thing on the form. But when we look inside at that microscope and we put that blood on the screen, we see exactly what it is we need to see. All right. So Spice Girl is saying you give very good advice. Drinking all different types of tea. I slipped once in a while during my hard work. Okay, no problem. Doc, still having problems with sleep at night. Tell me something, Spice Girl. You used Nerve Restore? You ever used Nerve Restore as yet? Let me know. Okay. Yes. So with that blood analysis, you actually see. So, call, make your appointments. Those telephone numbers again for the Shogunas office. You can get us on 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That telephone number is 220-8113. That's 220-8113. And Tobago, of course, is the Triangle Building in Scarborough, Tobago. That number is 226-4553. Again, that's 226-4553.
The number to call in studio to get on air, 337-2287. 337-2287. For the international listeners, 1-868-337-2287. Give us a call and let Dr. Batson know that you're listening first and you have a question to pose to him. Some people are very shy, they prefer to text, but in a case like this, when you call and you tell us about your issue or your problem, there are other people listening who might have the same problem, but they are unable to call. So you're actually helping another person to get an answer from Dr. Batson.
Yes, definitely. And the thing with that too is that everybody has a unique problem. I mean, you might have diabetes, yes. You might have 10 people with diabetes, but somebody getting cramp in the foot when the night come. Somebody have problems with the eyes. Somebody have diabetes and palp. So it depends. Okay. Spice Girl says, my brother will be in Trinidad soon. Will get more for me. Okay, good. But what I want you to use, apart from that, is I don't know if you have any Omega that you're using right now, Omega 369. And there's a product we carry called Optimizer. Because some people, you just have to balance it, especially if you have a lot of stress, if you had a stressful life, if you had a stressful job, those are things that contribute to up here. So sometimes we just need to add some things to dot our I's and cross our T's. All right, Kavita Ramkelawan says, hi, what's the cost for the blood analysis? Kavita, what you can do, you can give us a call. You can call the telephone number for Shogunas, which is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. And they'll be able to give you the cost of that service. Okay, I just do call price on radio. That's just how I do things. So call and you can get the information. Or you could also check us out on our social media. We have those things posted up on our Facebook. On Facebook, we are Batson and Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. And on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. You're listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, supporting your health naturally. We're discussing health. We discussed another product we have called Fountain of Life. I like it. As I said, is a very good product. I've had a lot of good testimonies with it, especially with diabetic clients, persons who have diabetics, ulcers. That's the next thing with diabetes. Imagine you lose a toe, boy. You could imagine that they take a whole toe from you. That hard. That real hard, you know. Yeah, you're born, you had 10 toes, you know. If you was lucky and you had 12, because you know some people just had the little two ones at the side. But you lose a whole toe. Some people just lose two toes. Some people lose five. Some people lose a whole limb. And some people don't lose one, they lose two. You know, it is two. You lose a whole two limb. You could imagine the condition that your body have to reach to. Listen to me. I tell people since this, and diabetes, as I always tell persons, is an easy thing to deal with, but it has a lot to do with the diet. When you have diabetes, okra, plenty okra in your diet. Sweet pepper, plenty sweet pepper. Cucumbers, coraili, kale, quinoa, chia seeds. Diabetes don't like those things. Them fellas is bitter enemy. Quinoa actually brings down your blood sugar level, I had a client, I take off her insulin just with her using quinoa, So you have to understand the foods that you need to eat. I know a lot of people, it's hard to stop bread, it's hard to stop flour. You might want a little sada bake, you might want a little sada roti, you might want a little coconut bake. Okay, nobody can say no. But you need to put more roughage, more fiber in that, and make sure that the vegetables weigh more than the bake, or the bread, or the sada. There's no secret in that. There's no secret in that at all. What you taking when you cooking? You could steam some okra. You steam a 5 okra or 10 okra and just rest it on the side of your plate. And when you eat it. That's going to help your blood sugar. It's going to help with your bowel movement. There's a product we carry at Batson and Associates called blood sugar control. Real good product. There's one, I doesn't like to say how I'm bringing out things because I know I all like about 3 products. But there's a product that we're going to have again for diabetes. Because I'm doing a lot of work with diabetes this year. Last year, because of certain things, I worked more on arthritis and those type of things. But diabetes, arthritis, gastrointestinal, we're going to be focused a lot more on that. And what that is going to help us to do is to help you get better readings. Because the thing is, once your blood sugar reading better, you know what's going to happen? You're going to lose weight. You're going to see better. Your energy level is going to be better. Your function as a male or a female, sexual function going to be better. Your concentration going to be better. Your sleep going to be better. So it's 2023. Today is Thursday, 26th of January. Give yourself a gift of good health. I always tell persons that. When I started the program for the year, one of the things I told them, I says, we telling everybody, healthy new year. They tell you happy. If you're not healthy, you're not happy. So get rid of that happy. Healthy new year. Give yourself a gift of good health. Give Batson and Associates a visit. If it is dependent, you have to know your pocket running. Everybody, we know thing, we have COVID. Some people have money and reading how it's supposed to read. At least the teas and some of the water, I'm telling you, that's not costing you more than $200. I don't call price, but I'm just telling you, I'm giving you an idea. You can't spend that on yourself? You mad? The car you're driving, how much you pay for that? The house you're living in. And God forbid, if you get sick, and God forbid you die, you going to leave all of that? That's some men, the car looking better than them, you know? That ain't supposed to be happening. That ain't supposed to be happening at all. You have to take care of your body. You have to do that. And once you do that, and let me tell you something, when you start doing good things, it's be easier. It's be easier. It has certain things I don't eat again. You cannot get me to eat that. I telling you. Because I know how I feeling good. I don't want to put that in my body to cause no problems. All right? Annabella Bay saying how effective is juiced veggies. It is good, but it should be blended and not juiced. If you could get their fancy osterizer now and fancy blenders and these ninja and thing that blending up everything. That's what you want. So that you get the fiber component and you get the nutritional value from the juice as well. So it's very effective, but keep in mind you're looking at blending and not juicing. You want that fiber aspect, as much fiber as you can possibly have. Okay?
So you're saying that the blending possesses a rich source of fiber.
Of fiber.
In addition to the liquid part of it.
Correct. Very much so.
So the juicing, you just get the juice and the fiber.
And then the fiber goes away. But fiber is important for blood sugar control because you have soluble fiber and insoluble fiber. And soluble fiber helps to break down blood sugar levels, and insoluble fiber decreases the transit time, of your bowel movement. So it makes it easier. Your gastrointestinal system is more effective. You're getting rid of waste quickly. You don't have things building up inside of you. There's some people walking around with impacted fecal matter, Compressed. Think about that. You like coconut oil, you compressed. That's not a good thing. That's not a good idea. You have compressed fecal matter inside of you. That is not, and I'm telling you, and I'm not asking you, I have seen ultrasounds with that. Do you know when they do ultrasound, they see gas too? I remember somebody tell me he went to a doctor and the doctor tell him how gas don't exist. Well, you need to go back to school. Because the same, and watch me, that don't work like the gas is put in your car, That 10 times more toxic. It's a very horrible thing. And as I was speaking earlier, I was telling them about auto-intoxication. The prefix auto is self, and intoxication is poison. So self-poisoning, so a lot of people poisoning themselves because when your intestines packed up, that's why you need to get a Santulan. What is Santulan? Santulan is a 7-channel detox. 7-channel detox, rather. And that cleans and detoxifies kidney, colon, bloodstream, liver, lymphatic system, skin, and your lungs. Spice Girl 3357 is saying, can I eat dashi yam being diabetic? Yes, you can. You can eat provision when you have diabetes. You just need to eat provision in moderation. Use it earlier in the day, like maybe before 2. And try your best and have vegetables with the meal, or have a vegetable, a salad or something or you have a green smoothie, a green blend sometime during the day. Okay. Miss Gary Myers says, "Hi, can you tell me if the fountain of life is better than the inflammation formula for joint pain?" Hmm. I would say inflammation formula. Fountain of life is going to help you, but it has a lot of different factors. Inflammation formula just deals with the inflammation. So I would say inflammation formula. But the fountain of life is good. Really good product. Okay, Victory is saying, good afternoon. What can be used to control blood sugar and high pressure levels? First thing, alkaline water. Start to use some alkaline water. The problem is with most people is that they do not drink sufficient water. Or if you're drinking water, your body not utilizing the water because of the type of water that you're drinking. So that's something that you need to pay close attention to. Right? So we have things, we have the silver with the mineral formula, we have the inflammation formula, we have the blood sugar control. We also have there's a tea that I really love for blood sugar. We have but we don't have any hypertension tea right now. The white and the puer could work very good. And there's a hypertension tea that we'll be getting back, but there's a big bag that which is wildcrafted teas that you have to actually take out and do what you need to do with. Okay. Annabella B says, how much times per year should you use Santulan? I would say if you want to maintain good health, at least 3 times for the year. You use a 2 pack or a 4 pack. That should give you some good assistance.
So the question on this side here is,
Mm-hmm.
I have completed 1 gallon with the Santulan.
Right.
Should I go to another gallon right away?
How you feeling? Is it that they're feeling weak, you're feeling tired or anything like that? You should be able to use 2 ones, but let us know how you're feeling.
Okay, so I'm going to wait the answer from this person
Mhm.
here. In further to it. 868-337-2287. You can call us right now, right? Sandra says, good afternoon, Dr. Jason Batson. I'm listening attentively to all the information you provide, and you're well trained to answer questions. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you so very much, Sandra.
You're Sandra is from Brazil. Not the other one.
Oh, I thought she was from Rio de Janeiro.
We have a Rio in
Yeah. Brazil, a country I want to visit. I've never went to Brazil.
no, we have a Rio in Trinidad,
Yeah.
Brazil, in Trinidad.
Oh, we have a Rio in Brazil in Trinidad.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's called
Papa.
Rio Canado.
Oh, okay. Well, you see, the more you live, the more you learn.
You have to do some what you call know your country.
Know your country. And you know, that's something I used to look at. I so miss that show. I find that show was such an excellent. I think that's something the government should look at re-implementing. It was really an excellent show. And I think a lot of young people we have now, it will be so good for us to really see certain things.
I will tell you something, Dr. Jason Batson. Where I used to live in Carapo Village, Arima,
Mm-hmm.
a number of the senior citizens there, they're almost in their 80s and 90s.
Nice.
They have never seen the pitch lake in Trinidad and Tobago.
No, I'm telling you, yeah, we know it.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
That is not
no, that's not bad. That's bad. I tell persons that is straight from the program. Corporate Trinidad and the government of Trinidad and Tobago needs to do better with a lot of things. Corporate Trinidad, I have people sitting down with companies making how much billions when the year come, or they put in all their profits, and you can't, because those things are write off, those things are written off. Do some sort of program for young people, do something for, the elderly, even the elderly. There are a lot of elders who will die with knowledge that they have. When you look at certain things that people like farine, farine, right? You know what farine is, right? Farine. Then you have things like various delicacies, things like guava cheese and all those type of things. Even with things like craft that a lot of older people know when they die. Who gonna carry on those things? You know?
Caribs and the Arawaks were here, but I know the Arawaks are not here, but the Caribs still around.
I hear you. Where they in Akula?
Yeah. If you ask the Carib how you going,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Shara Danraj, good afternoon, DJ. She wants to make an appointment. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, you don't actually have to make an appointment, Shara. You just go to the Chiconas branch. Where you from? So let me see.
Yeah, we have open clinic days. So open clinic days means you don't necessarily have to have an appointment. We have staff, we have consultants available. So those open clinic days for Shogunas is Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Same for St. James. St. James is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And daily.
Who says her mother is suffering with rheumatoid arthritis. What can the doctor do or assist with rheumatoid arthritis? We spoke about that some time ago.
Yes, excuse me.
Yeah.
With rheumatoid arthritis, again, she have to watch her water intake. I don't know how much water she's drinking. I'll recommend they use the Alkagen water. There's a product called Inflammation Formula, which helps a lot with that issue. Very good product as well. And let them start to get some results. Rheumatoid arthritis is not hard to correct. It really isn't hard. I've helped hundreds. I think it could be over 1,000 by now. People with arthritis. It is not a hard thing to deal with. I talk about persons who couldn't even come. Shogunas is our first floor office. These people couldn't come upstairs the first time. When they came back the second time, they walk up the stairs for themselves. And that happened on numerous occasions. Okay? Miss Gabar says she is a Arawak. Okay, nice to know. Miss Jennifer Valentine say in San Rafael. Someone wanted to know how to treat H. pylori. H. pylori, they need to get silver with mineral formula. H. pylori don't go away just so you know. That is a infection in the intestines, colon, that type of thing. That could get in the mucosa and the walls and cause serious problems. So silver with mineral formula, digestive balance, digestive restore. Gastro tea is also very good for that as well.
Sumati Lady in Green says, say hello to Dr. Jason. We listen to his program not only on your station, DJ, wherever he is on television or whatever, or YouTube, we listen to him and look at him also.
Okay, thank you so very much for that. I'm great.
Sumati Lady in Green.
Sorry?
Her name is Sumati Lady in Green. She has been green for the last 30 years.
Oh, excellent, excellent. Keep it up on.
That's an alias name, like
yes,
alias.
Yeah, I like it, man. Okay.
So always wear green to any function.
Yes. Sorry. Excuse me.
And I have, let me see here, coming up here. All right. Chan of New York say, good afternoon, DJ. I'm listening to the doctor. That's all she said.
Thank you so very much, Chan. Hope you're having a good day in New York.
Yes. It'll be cool up there, right?
Yeah, oh goodness, it's going to be cool. You have to be wearing coats and fur and whatever the case may be. Ms. Donna Defoe say, what products do you have for someone with vertigo? Vertigo, they need the omega with astaxanthin. They also need the nerve restore, optimizer. And once they use that combination, they see some good results. Cerebral, if water more than flour, that's something we could recommend as well.
I have Kapil Gayadeen. He's the leader of the Gayatones Orchestra.
Oh, okay. Oh, seriously? Okay, pleasant. Good afternoon, sir. Used to.
Ask the doctor what he has for when you're here losing.
Oh, when you're here losing? We are thinking for that man, but that's a hope.
He didn't say where he losing it. Kapil Gayadeen, good afternoon to you, boss. He's a very talented musician. His sons are also very talented.
Yeah, I know that's it's a big family, right?
Yeah, yes, from central, lower central Trinidad. That's in the, what do you call that area, boy? Corinth area.
Corinth. Okay, nice, man. Yes, very good.
I gave him the link earlier today and he's listening, so that's the reason why he posed this little question here. Sure enough, we look for more of our listeners, not vociferous today, but sending messages on the text.
Yes, definitely.
Dov Jawahir Karapo says, DJ, yes, I remember the doctor on your previous radio station. He's a master of what he does. Thank you, Dov Jawahir. He operates a little hardware in the Karapo area.
Nice, man.
Thanks. And, right, so go ahead.
Okay, let me say a pleasant good afternoon to Miss Jean Harry. She says, good afternoon, Dr. Batson, I was diagnosed with osteoarthritis. Can it be treated as well as other arthritis? Yes, it can be treated. It can be reversed quite successfully. Ms. Valerie Hippolyte says, good evening, good afternoon, Dr. Batson, viewing from work. Ms. Bernadette says, what to use for a dry cough? Dry cough, you need silver with mineral formula and an inflammation formula. If it's really bad, some lungs tea, and you're happy like pappy. Jean Harry says, my knee pains a lot. Miss Harry, I suggest you call, make an appointment. Our telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. At least do a consultation and let us help you. It's time for that knee pain to go. I tell you all, there are people who are suffering sick for years, and I just watch them. I want to know, well, why are you sick? No, could do better than that, man. Miss Donna Defoe says, thank you, Doc, and blessings to you and your staff. Thank you so very much, Miss Defoe. A happy, healthy 2023 to you and your family. Miss Jennifer Valentine says, I just met a Trini and I give him your link. Thank you so very much. Miss Jean Harry says, thank you. Will come in soon. Okay, Miss Harry. So try that. What you could do is try and see if you could get some CMOS in the meantime, Miss Harry, and start to use it. 2 tablespoons of CMOS every day. And you should start to see some improvements there. All right?
Speaking of CMOS, your supply came in as yet? Not as yet?
No, we're waiting for that one. We're waiting for that supply. We should get it. I'm hoping God's willing before the month is out. All right.
Okay.
Jaybird Blackman says, what can be used for low blood count? Low blood count, there's a product we carry called Optimizer. That actually is a free radical scavenger and actually helps in blood and corpuscles. It also helps with the bone marrow as well. There's also something we call advanced chlorophyll. And of course, there's a blackstrap molasses that we use at Batson Associates. Ideally, when you're buying molasses, glass bottle, please. I do not like molasses in plastic. There are certain things that they just shouldn't put in plastic. Molasses is one of them. Yeah, glass bottle, ideally.
Be carefully. Alan and Linda David says, Sairam DJ, I always listen to your station, as you know, and Dr. Jason Batson seemed to be a man who knows a lot about people's health. So far, thank God, I'm not ill or anything, but I listen to his program so I can pick up anything that happens in the not too distant future, because you know how life is. I understand, Alan and Linda David. Thank you very much for your input.
Thank you so very much. So very much. Mr. Oliver Marin says he's here. Good afternoon to you, sir. Victory is asking a question. Yes, Mr. Batson, what can help your body retain water? The thing is, if your body retaining water could be one, circulation, it could also be kidney problems. You have to be very careful. A lot of persons having problems with the kidneys now, because that renal artery is being damaged, especially persons who may have issues with hypertension. When you are hypertensive, especially bad hypertension for years, it is very easy to end up in a situation where you could have renal failure. Very, very easy. So you need to be very, 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 very careful. Another thing I always advise persons is know your numbers. Please, you cannot be diabetic. You cannot be hypertensive and not testing your blood sugar and your pressure every day. And say, but you know when, no, you're taking medication by guess then. You're playing God, you're going to damage yourself. You have to ideally test A1C ever so often, those type of things, to know exactly what is going on. Okay? So K. Ramsey Greenwich asked the question, very knowledgeable on health and natural ways to help. Thank you and blessings to you and your staff for all that you do. I'm going to take a trip to Trinidad just to come to your office. Whoa. Thank you so very much, Miss Ramsey Greenwich.
Ashok Yankaran, local classical singer, he's in Canada listening, and says, just a minute, says, DJ, when I come to Trinidad sometime before April or May, I'm going to pay this doctor a visit because I have some extra pounds and other things I want to talk to him about.
Okay, no problem. Looking forward to that. Is up to Mr.
Ashok Yankaran.
Yankaran. Okay, looking forward to that, man. We will definitely be of service for you. You know, as I told persons. So check it out, and that Fountain Alive, good product, really, really good product. I mean, we carry a wide range of products that, and the thing is, those products were products that we got over the years. You know, look, DJ Mamu sit down right there. DJ Mamu could tell you, DJ Mamu, when you met me, how much products we had? We had water, we had santulan, and we had wheatgrass.
Right.
Yeah, that was it.
Yep.
Uh, and then after, look at how much things we have now. So gradually over a period of time, those things came based on our experience with people, based on what we needed. Now we have things like nerve restore, we have optimizer, we have cerebral, we have inflammation formula, advanced chlorophyll, mineral formula with silver. We have and a whole host of things. We have enzyme formula, immune formula. We have things and getting more this year. So it's a matter of bettering your best to help your clients, because you can't have sick people coming to you and you can't help them. Then it means I need to change my profession. So I always believe that you should be able to help people in the field that you chose to be a part of. You have to know. You can't, people come to you and you're telling them what you know, you don't know. So what you doing, what you doing for? Move from there and let somebody else take that space. You're wasting time. So Batson Associates, a trained organization of health consultants. Let me say a pleasant good afternoon to our consultants, Mr. Paul Green, Mr. Rene Bastamante, Ms. Karishma Ramdan, and Mr. Stefan Vialva. And of course, all the hardworking staff at Batson and Associates in our DB office, Ms. Roma, Ms. Budram, in our Shagonas office, Mr. Wilson, Ms. Adams, Ms. Marshall, Ms. Hills, Ms. Robinson, Mr. Wilshire, Mr. Um, why am I forgetting this person's name, boy? Don't worry, I remember that name just now. In St. James, Mr. Montoot, Miss Eleanor, in Tobago, Latoya, doing working hard, really nice team. Tobago, I know I promised you a good office, and finally we have almost completed. They're doing our air conditions and whatnot for us. So God's willing, Tobago should be open properly as of the end of February. We just have something, and Carnival and all the so we're looking at the end of February, God's willing, into March, that office is going to be up and pumping. We're going to be doing our advertisements, our different things there. Thank you very much for your kind patronage and support, because I remember when I went to Tobago first. Tobago was a very, how to put it, I don't want to say difficult. Difficult is not a word. They are very thorough group of people. Thorough. They check you out, they look, they watch you, and when they know that you're a man of what you're saying, then they come to you. And I have a lot of clients in Tobago. So we have done well, and we continue to help persons. Those of you who may have used our products and you got testimonies and you're willing to share, please do, because I always like testimonies, simply because it helps a lot of persons to be able to, because a lot of people suffering out there. But if they're here now, because they'll be hearing Jason Batson or Dr. Batson talking, all fishermen, they say you fish good, But if they hear it from somebody who didn't know and they say, no, I really went by that gentleman or that company and I really get better, and we have a lot of referrals, then they're going to try it. So do somebody else a good and somebody else a favor by placing your testimony or letting us know, and we could come and have Shakil do it, whether it's a video testimony, a audio testimony, whatever the case may be. We can organize accordingly. Great.
Good afternoon, DJ. We're listening to you. Thank you for your listenership. Say hi to Dr. Jason Batson. That's one. Vida, hello. Thank you, Vida. As we continue on djmanuradiott.com.
Yes, Mr. Marin says, where is Miss Ramdan? Miss Ramdan is there. I called her name too. Miss Ramdan is normally, well, we move all around, eh? So they move in between Shagonas, Debe, St. James, Tobago. And then when we go in that new office there, they'll be around there too. So you know what is a matter? Because people is like, all our office you have. But it's not a matter that you have to understand. We live in the information age now. A lot of people like the personal touch, the doctor sitting down in front of you, and I respect that. And as much as I can, I will do. But in practicality, I have done Zoom consultation for people in all halfway across the world. They get products and they're good now. We live in the information age, Trinidad and Tobago, listeners of DJ Mamu, RadioTT.com. And I am the type of person, when something has to be done, it has to be done. Eh? That's how I was brought up. So we have to fix the situation. There's always a solution to your problem. The question is if you're willing to put in the work. It's just a matter of putting in the work. Ms. Gabra said, how do I train to become a health consultant? I have the knowledge, studying it for 9 years on my own. Okay, good. Well, there are various schools that they have now, or online schools, that type of thing. So you could go search, natural and integrated medicine, that type of thing. And you're going to see they have a lot of organizations now. And once you have a passion for people and a passion for health, because I love anatomy and physiology. I am always awestruck by how amazing the human body is. I mean, it's a marvel of creation. Your eyes alone, your skin. Do you know that your skin, on a daily basis, wards off millions of pathogens? Millions and millions of pathogens. Your skin protects you on a daily basis. Your hair, your eye, you know the reason why we have eyebrows? You know the reason why we have our eyebrow? If you're sweating and sweat coming down here, it is going in your eye? No. That's why your eyebrows there. Why you think you have eyelashes? To trap dust.
The lash the water coming down.
You understand? Why you have teeth? Your bones, your heart. No pump that any human being could create could be better than your heart. None. I tell you, none, none, none. They could never make an next human being, you know. They might try, they could make a robot, but they could never make an ex. A man cannot make a human being. When I say to create, you could have procreation, a male and female go together and they produce a child, healthy child, whatever the case may be. But in terms of to make this, and that's why I often tell persons when you're driving, drive safely. This is not iron and steel. God forbid you get in a car accident, that is it, you're gone. So please, yeah, take your time on the roads. Yes, DJ Mamu.
Sorry, Carl Murad asked a question. Do you treat patients with COVID-19?
Yeah, man. Yeah, we did that. I did a lot of that. In all the doctors in Trinidad and Tobago for COVID, I must be worked the most. Yeah, COVID, emphysema, any lung problem you have. I know I like to dare people, any lung problem you have, emphysema, tuberculosis, asthma, and you want to get better, you come to Batson Associates. We fixing that for you. I have no asthma and lung patient that ever come to us that didn't get better.
Bronchitis.
Bro, yeah, walk in the park, man. Walk in the park. So we nearing 3:12. It's 3:12 p.m. So let me just give you those telephone numbers. Keep in mind the tests that we have, the blood analysis and the magnetic resonance analysis. It is on a value pack, if you want to call it right now, where we have a 4-for-1 special, where you get live blood, dry blood, magnetic resonance analysis, foot detox, and your executive consultation. So technically 5 things. So take advantage of it. Come and see. You want to know what is the condition of your liver. You want to know what is this thing causing this pain in your body. You want to know why you have headaches. The thing is that onset prevention is better than a pound cure. Do not sit down there and die because you're not paying attention to yourself. You're very welcome, Miss Gabar. She says, all praises to God belong to him. You're sure right. All correct, definitely. So those telephone numbers for our locations, we are located on the first floor of Money Talks building. That's Money Talks building in Montrose, Shogunas. That telephone number is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Miss Leslie Ann says, excellent information as always, Dr. Jason Batson. You're very welcome, my dear. Debe is the corner of Ramsey Mooch Trace and the SS Erin Main Road in Debe. That telephone number is 22345. No, 223, sorry, 7515. That's for Debe. That's 223-7515. And in terms of the consultations, my dear, I just do not call price on the radio. But once you call the office or you look on our Facebook, in fact, afterwards, I'm going to let Shakil put it up again. You will see the cost of our consultations. We have different packages. All right, Miss Blackman? That telephone number again for Shogunas is 222-8261. That's 222-8261. Debe is 223-7515. That's 223-7515. St. James is Red Edge Mall, Western Main Road, St. James. That number is 220-8113. 220-8113. And Tobago is the Triangle Building in Scarborough. Tobago, that number is That's 226-4553. Again, 226-4553. Yes, you're welcome, Miss Blackman. Miss Bernadette Carter says, thank you, Dr. Batson. Blessings to you and staff. So check us out. Check us out our social media. We are Batson and Associates Limited. On Instagram, we are Batson and Associates TT. And on YouTube, we are Batson and Associates Trinidad. DJ Mamu, thank you so very much. You have been listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates, supporting your health naturally. As we always say at Batson and Associates, if you think health is expensive, try sickness. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. DJ Mamusa, always a pleasure. Till next week.
Thank you very much, Dr. Jason Batson. Before you go, on a lighter note,
yes, sir,
I'd like you to visit any of those hardwares and buy yourself a nice can of WD-40.
Yes, sir.
And have it sprayed onto the door that opens into your office, because I'm getting all the noise coming out.
Okay, no problem. I'll give him some Santulan. I most certainly will do that.
Getting all the squeaks when the door opens.
Okay, my apologies for that. We'll fix that.
Right. So thank you again, Doctor. Wish you a safe weekend until we hear from you again next week. Are we going to be at the same time, 2:15?
Yes, because we have we have allocations with those.
Standardized time to 2:15, right?
Okay, great. Yes, we'll do that.
Right. So you wouldn't have to be rushing.
Yes, definitely. I appreciate that.
I'll be hearing the door opening and squeaking and so on.
No problem.
Thanks again. All the best to you.
You too, DJ Mamu.
You've been listening to Your Health, Your Wealth, important part of our programming on DJ Mamu Radio TT.com today. You heard from Dr. Jason Batson, special.
Yes, my social media colleagues. I saw Miss Lynn Swan ask a question. She says, hi, good day, Dr. Batson. I am type 2 and my body always tremors when I lay down. Why? Well, you have diabetes, which is no kind of fun. When people tell me they have diabetes, the first question I ask them is why? And I'm not trying to blame you or be condescending or rude in any way, but we need to work on that diabetes, man. We need to work on that. And once we get, because you see, remember, diabetes creates a lot of inflammation in the body. And as a result of that, it's going to interfere with different systems, organ systems in the body. So you need to pay attention to that. Okay, guys, so it was a pleasure to be in your company, Miss Jennifer Valentine. Thank you so much, my dear. Blessed day to you as well. You have been listening to Dr. Jason Batson, the Senior Medical Director at Batson and Associates. Send our link, like us, share us. If you have used something from us and, you want to give a comment, let us know, put it there. And until Sunday, God's willing, Sunday, we have an hour program on Sunday. So you guys can look forward to yeah, you told me that is not the end of the month. Yeah, don't worry. No, yeah. So look forward to that program. And as I said, God bless, take care of yourself, be safe on the road. Remember, for our international clients, those international appointments, 1-868-373-2388. 1-868-373-2388. Maureen Toll says, thank you. Miss Lila Swan says, thank you. You're very welcome, guys. The humble queen, blessings to you, doctor. Thanks so very much. Take care of yourself, and we out. Bye. Take care.